I can fix him.
I can fix him.
No, you can't.
The reformed rake is like you've got the super powerful guy who can have any woman he wants and does have every woman he wants, but you are just so different. You are so quirky and not like the other girls that he suddenly turns monogamous.
You're like,
without any sort of confrontation
or conversion or anything.
Yeah, or redemption or anything.
Yeah, this is one of the sad things if you try to find girl movies to watch, because you Google, you're like, girls' night movies, and they're all terrible.
Haven't seen violence inherent in the system! Help, help, I'm being repressed, bloody peasant! Oh, what a giveaway. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, eh? That's what I'm on about. Did you see him repressing me? You saw it, didn't you?
Welcome back to Help, Help, We're Being Repressed. Today, we is gonna talk about the rom-coms.
The bad bits.
All the bad things.
Mostly.
Well, we'll give some positive reviews too, but we're gonna...
But bad reviews
do
are more
the fun thing, which is focusing on the negative.
Yeah.
My mom will be sad to hear that. She likes positivity. Anywho, because we have a bit of advice for the general female populace. Though, I mean, it's true if you're a dude too, but
yeah, but we're talking about
for the
rom-coms,
topic at hand,
so...
the female populace. Just don't allow people to feed everything that's bad about you. Like, don't allow yourself...
Yeah, I think that's good advice for humanity.
Don't be flattered into being a fan of something. Because when you're dealing with female media, there is a lot of just flattery and sucking up to female vices.
Yeah, it caters to what you want.
So, as a girl, but like I said...
Since when?
I'm talking about generally as a girl, not me. I am a space alien.
Also a girl.
Yeah. Anywho, I'm
tired.
We're really tired. As a girl, you really shouldn't want people to be able to use you. So when you get the feeling that someone is trying to manipulate you emotionally, take note and don't be so easy. Because we're going to be talking about some specific things in rom-coms.
Yeah, where they make, like, girl flaws, female flaws. They put it on a pedestal as...
Feel fancy and romantic.
Yeah, fancy, romantic, excusable.
Mm-hmm.
But not only excusable, like, actually good.
With, like, a wicked double standard
like,
for men.
Oh, so sweet.
And
no,
so all the girls
cheating.
watching it are just getting affirmed. And it's so fun and it's, like, so sparkly and we love it. And you really should try your best to not be that easy for Hollywood to use as a fan. So shall we begin with our first topic? Cheating!
Cheating, love it. Don't do it.
Because one thing that I have experienced among other female consumers of media is that a male character can do all sorts of things, but he cannot cheat.
No, if he cheats, that is a bridge too far.
Cheating is the inexcusable flaw in a man in media. And yet, when it comes to women, you are simply finding yourself.
Well, here's the thing. Don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband.
Mm-hmm. Who said that?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's something I've heard people say. Girls say.
Because when a girl does it, she was growing up. She was maturing. She was finding herself. She was discovering true love. She was, not letting her boyfriend stop her from finding her husband. And it's somehow okay.
Okay, but here's the thing. It's not like you have to marry the person you're dating. You can end a relationship if you realize
in which
it's
case
the
you
wrong
have to
person.
End it.
Yes. The fact is you have to end the relationship before entering into a new relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and that process of that
correctly.
process of discovering that like this isn't the guy you want to stay with and it's time to move on isn't something to like romanticize.
No.
In this weird it's just so romantic. It's just you feel bad for the guy.
Oh, so if you look at some of the big movies, like The Notebook, which, to be honest, I have not watched.
But we know the plot.
But we do know the plot because it's famous and girls really, really love it and say it's the best.
So it follows the classic setup of she has a great guy.
Well, okay, for one, she already knew the old guy.
Yeah, well, you know.
Girl meets
when she was young.
boy, They
Girl meets
fall
boy.
in love.
They
get
fall
broken,
apart.
They break up.
Because they're her dad or something.
She
They
falls in
split up.
love with new boy, who's perfect
Who's
in every
great,
way.
a war hero, and
Comes back home.
gets engaged to him.
Yes.
Bro has done nothing wrong.
Finds her ex, falls back in love with her ex, cheats on her other guy with her ex,
And then goes back to her ex.
and then goes back to her ex at the end.
It's just,
Why is this why is this a classic?
Why does this come up so much when we're talking about this? And this one, when I'm talking about people manipulating you and don't be manipulated, this is a very explicit example of that because it's written by a dude. So don't give me that man written by a woman crap.
I think the book is
It's-
written by a dude.
Yeah, the book.
I don't know who wrote the screenplay.
Yeah. The book is written by a dude, and it's a very, very successful guy, and he specializes in giving women what they want
Yeah, he's good at
for
writing romance.
money. It's very, very
It's profitable.
business oriented. And so to fall for those manipulated feelings is like just the gushiness of falling back in love with the guy who's obsessed with you and cheating on the perfectly decent grown-up dude.
Well, it's like, okay, so what did
It's
the other
like,
guy
you're just
do
being
wrong?
used.
He did nothing wrong other than be wealthy and nice.
And not the
And not
pining.
120% obsessed with you all of
Just
the time.
100%.
Just really likes you, is in love with you. Versus the other guy who built you a house after thinking about you for years and years and years because he couldn't get over the fact that you broke up.
Yeah. And to prove we're not generalizing, we have more examples. Okay, moving on to Sweet Home Alabama.
Which is kind of the same thing, but in a different font.
When we are condemning these, we're not saying, oh my gosh, you can never watch this. I've watched Sweet Home Alabama like twice, so.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but it was
Like,
also
it can be funny, but you just can't eat it up without realizing what you're being fed.
So it's like
So
she
because-
gets
yeah.
engaged in the big city, you know?
To perfectly decent rich dude who's done
Nice,
nothing wrong.
rich dude. Also does nothing wrong.
Really just nice guy.
Yeah.
Stable.
No, but he is wealthy, so.
How
you
dare
know,
he?
He is also a city boy.
No, the other guy's pretty rich too, though.
That's
'cause
true.
he's
But
got
he's a
his
country
thing.
guy.
But he's country, so it's
So
different.
it's allowed. It's
And he made it off of lightning sculptures, so it's meaningful and touching, beautiful.
yeah, okay.
So yeah, she's engaged to perfectly decent rich dude who's done nothing wrong.
goes back to her hometown where apparently she's been lying to her now fiance. She's actually married. Legally married, but her ex has not signed the divorce papers. So she
And
goes
so,
back
yeah.
to her hometown, has the whole fight with her ex.
They scream at each other. They're hugely toxic.
In the end, she falls back in love with him.
And leaves perfectly decent guy who's done nothing wrong at the altar.
Yeah.
So one of the
So
wild
technically
things.
she doesn't cheat in that one, does she?
Yeah, she does. Because
she doesn't?
she doesn't leave the guy till the actual very end. So it depends on how you define cheating. Because I don't think she like sleeps with the guy. But she's definitely
Does she like kiss him?
I don't remember. She toes the line pretty hard, if I recall. And she does a shirt.
I
She
do
does
not remember.
also.
It's been a
this
bit.
is the big bad one. Is we are not completely anti the getting swiped by your true love out of an incorrect relationship. That is different than the romanticizing of cheating. And one of those things is the fact that in so many of these movies, they drag it all the way like to the altar. Or they drag it on way longer than it's supposed to. So I believe in Sweet Home Alabama, decent dude is kind of unsure when he comes down and he's like, she's clearly not been telling the truth about different things. And I'm kind of like, and she is like, don't worry about it. I'm still going to marry you. Takes it all the way to the altar before being like,
Never
mind.
And he was nice about it. He was like, okay,
He-
bye. But
But it's like, ow.
like, why drag it out? But
Like,
you
yeah.
make this whole romantic situation.
If you're
between
done
this-
with them, leave them.
Yeah. But it's like you have the whole romance between this guy and the girl. And I'm like, so what about this poor chap in the corner where he's just been.
That you put years into.
Yeah.
Like, don't forget that you just
he
spent
put
years.
years into you.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, you're just bailing on him and you just forget about the character and throw him into the dust?
He doesn't matter. He was just an obstacle
It's like,
in the face
so
of our
this
love.
whole romance, you know who it wasn't romantic for?
The poor second
That
lead.
guy.
Who is just, once again, just a decent adult man.
Yeah, did nothing wrong.
The wedding planner.
I don't like that one.
No. The wedding planner, the guy is engaged, and she has like an arranged marriage, or arranged fiance. He's great.
Yeah,
he's just
but
the little
she
Italian.
was
that,
never
like,
actually.
She was
marry.
never like really encouraging, dude. He was just great in the corner and so much better than like the nerdy Matthew McConaughey. Which is funny. Matthew McConaughey did not like pull off the nerd look.
No.
The long sleeve polos and the glasses are like, ugh. At least I think it was Matthew McConaughey. It'd be embarrassing.
It definitely was.
Okay.
Yeah.
But decent Italian guy is over there, just being a decent guy. But the bigger one in that, and I guess that one
was the dude.
is fair because it is the dude. So
Yeah.
However, she is kind of like romantically involved with this guy that she is literally planning his wedding. And then she turns him down and won't cheat because how dare you? And so he goes off to marry his fiance and she leaves him because she's not like feeling it anymore.
Yeah.
And so he gets married
And
to
it's
the
like,
wedding
oh,
planner.
hurrah,
And it was like,
happy
yay,
ending.
it didn't like officially cheat, but it was so wrong the entire time.
So it's just like, what on earth is going on?
Like, why are we romanticizing just plain emotional mess?
Yeah, because it's like, okay, so the whole plot was girl's in love with boy, boy's engaged to a different girl. And that whole thing, just the scenario, the mess that comes out of it.
I think part of it is that girls really love the pining, you know? And if both of you are available physically and emotionally, the pining lasts like 3 seconds before you just get together.
Yeah, it's
so
like,
you need some sort of obstacle that
No,
it's
this
like
is
that you just need to
actually-
pine. It's like the courtly love thing. You have to pine for the person that you can never have. And then you finally get together, and I'm like, this pining stuff is just
no, this is actually
mess.
generally why I don't love romances as a genre. Because it's like, if the genre is romance, I like
Then
romance
you need to contrive
in other
obstacles.
genres. Yes, but you have to make it complicated. Mm-hmm. So you have to make it into a drama.
And frequently
have like
we
all these things.
really don't want to encourage girls to make their relationships more complicated than they have to be.
Right? Where it's like, okay, so yes.
Bad life lesson.
There are relationships where there is actual obstacles. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
There are times, that's why there's good romance comedies. It's like there are good romances because there are other things
Not
that
all
can...
scenarios are contrived.
Yeah, there are things that could be happening to actually make it complicated other than the mess inside your head. But when it's just like, we're going to make this difficult for everybody by adding these different layers, it's like, no. Just simplify
Yeah.
it. Like,
This is
if
something-
she should have, at the very beginning, either been like, okay, I'm not falling for this guy, he's in a relationship,
And then just
Or-
shuts it down.
and shut it down immediately. But then if he's going to
Continues
get
to
with
not be
her, he needs to break up with his girl immediately if he realizes he's not going to
we
marry
can't
her.
have an hour and a half of the pining and the emotional involvement. Because this is another thing.
Like, just
that
break up with your other
movies-
girl if you're going to...
I'm going to pull up a C.S. Lewis quote.
Love it.
He says,
Very classy of you.
it's definitely
So well educated.
an approximate quote. I don't know the exact wording.
Okay, never mind. I take it back.
No, it's mostly right.
Poorly
but
educated.
he says, that's mean. I know some quotes.
We
word
have
by
the
word.
same education.
Yeah. Except I was an art major.
Yes. Okay, continue.
He says that the problem with a lot of media, I don't remember what the word for media is that they consider love to be something that just happens to one, like the measles.
Yeah.
He talks about it in Screw Tape Letters too. It's like the way that we address love is just so incredibly wrong. And it's not good for your media to encourage the fact that it is just this uncontrollable compulsion that you could have no hope of control over. Because, like, obviously it's a intense feeling, but there are lots of intense feelings that you're still called to be master of.
Oh, yeah.
You should be slave to no feeling. And also, fun fact, emotions are easier to control when you get on them pronto. So it's like, if you get triggered by something, just so frustrating, and you hop on that immediately, and you go like, nope, we're going to be chill. That's pretty easy. But if you like simmer on it for like weeks,
No, we're going to think about it.
I'm going to muse on how frustrating this is and how it like, and then later you try to shut it down. That is going to be so much harder.
Yeah, and same if you end up liking someone. It's
Yeah.
like, well,
when
if
you
stroke
go like,
this,
that guy that I cannot have because he is with another girl is high-key attractive. And then you go like, well, but that's all it's going to be. It was attractive, not an option. We're shutting that down.
We're not interested.
It's not an option. That is not hard. But if you pine,
For
you
weeks,
think about it, and
if
you
you
muse
do
on
him-
it, and you hang out with him, and you get kind of close to him, and you're just constantly thinking, like, that is going to be so much harder
Like, what do you do
to
here?
deal with. But so many of these movies is just like, I couldn't help it.
It's like, you
I
could,
couldn't
babe.
help it.
You could.
I had to be badly behaved.
Wait, but like we said earlier, it's not like you can't be swiped. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's like,
Because sometimes in a swipe scenario, the original relationship was wrong.
oh yeah,
And there was a bad decision being made.
if they should not have been in that relationship initially.
And you still can't cheat,
You still cannot cheat. You have
but
to
you
break
can
up.
convince someone that they're making a bad decision.
Yeah, that's a lot.
We wrote down examples
We
of that
approve
too.
of that. Enchanted.
Enchanted.
See,
That
here's the
one is
thing.
like no cheating, but it was like they both went through growth. That meant that they couldn't be with their original person, at which point they broke up with the people and then got together.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was a bit of a mess, sure, but it actually was in the right order.
Yes.
And there was no like holding on to feelings.
Mm-hmm.
It was just when they went through this growth, they were like, my mindset is completely changed and I need to move on.
Yeah, he realized, well, we were just saying, like, you can help it.
Mm-hmm.
But there are also things you can't help, which is what you need.
Yep.
Which is like, okay, so the type of person he was, the scenario he was in. It's like, okay, what type of girl does that guy need?
Yeah, and he realized that he was trying to make all these safe decisions from his like cynical perspective of marriage sucks. So like the only things he really did for Nancy that really excited her was what Giselle did.
Yeah.
And he's realizing it's like, oh, I had just been trying to play safe, and it wasn't good for Nancy, and it wasn't good for him.
And that one is actually Nancy who realized it first.
Uh-huh.
Where he was still trying to hold on to it. Like, he wasn't going to cheat. He wasn't going to give up on it.
Yeah. And Nancy was like, nah,
She realized first.
this is moving on. But it's
That
like,
was
so
good.
yeah, there is an opening for I am making a bad decision, at which point you have to change your decision. But what we don't like is the perpetual pining and the excusing of cheating,
Not only
other such
perpetual
bad
pining, but also having
towing the line.
Well, having the guy be pining for you be like a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
Not only pining, but like I said earlier, like extremely obsessed. He can't have anything else in his life, you know?
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, you choose between these two guys.
Like the girl has all this going on and the guy is on his knees.
Why is it that it's usually the successful like guy who's doing well in other areas of his life that's the second male lead that you're not going to end up with because, you know, he doesn't actually love you. He won't give
he's
you
good at his
everything.
job.
He actually will, like, you know, go to work instead of hanging out with you and, like, making muffins in the morning or something. I don't know.
What does one do in the morning? I wouldn't know.
No, we sleep. Like, he's the problem because he's not prioritizing you. Where it's like, okay, well, you know, it's good to have a life. A guy shouldn't be only obsessed with you. But it's the guy who's only obsessed with you will spend his entire life thinking about you.
Here's the thing. I do
He's
not
the
like
real man.
I do not like and I do not recommend the show Yellowstone. But I did see a clip with a quote from it
I've not watched
that I
the
liked.
show.
Yeah, no, I haven't either. It's just bad news. I kind of avoid it. But I saw a clip with a quote that I really enjoyed, which was the older girl, I think Beth is her name? I don't know. Like I said, I haven't watched it. Is talking to a younger girl and it's like, which cowboy's yours? And she says, no, I don't date cowboys because it's all about the life with them. It's like, I want a guy who is just into me. And Beth says, I want a man with a full life so he has something to share with me.
Yeah.
If I wanted blind adoration, I'd get a dog. And so, bad show, but I'm like, yeah, I approve of that sentiment.
Yeah, I don't know what comes out of the show or what the
Yeah,
show
I
approves
don't
of
know.
that sentiment, but I like that sentiment.
I like that sentiment. Because a lot of girls in this romance, well, you know, it's not like this is all made by women, but a lot of this content for women is very much just like you want the guy who has nothing but you in his life. And there's several of the kind of reverse Cinderella where they chuck their successful life to go with you. That happens in 2 weeks' notice. Another bad one.
So many bad ones.
Still on the
cheating.
Maid of Honor.
Do they cheat?
Well, that one once again is
that was just a bad movie.
Yeah, but it's once
Most
again
chick flicks are bad. Actually,
that one is more messy than a just cheating because it's the boy girl best friend that are like relationship level close, and then the reason I kind of put it in the cheating camp is because she dragged it all the way up to the altar again. And then left him in the church.
Do that?
I'm like, lady, no.
The only one allowed to do that is Sandra Bullock.
Another one that it's not cheating, but it's definitely. Oh no, never mind. I've got another cheating one first. Guernsey Potato Peel Pie Literary Society.
Is that?
I don't know if that's words. I'm always guessing what order those words.
There are those words.
The Potato Peel Guernsey Literary Society.
Something like that.
That one hurt my feelings.
Might have to rearrange it, but
yeah,
close enough.
Because that one, once again, she is with like competent, successful adult dude, American, so obviously better, right? Superior guy, and then she goes to this island for some reason for a while.
For some reason. I don't remember the reason.
And she meets the swineherd.
For one, like, already
out of that. And
that's
so
really
she meets kind of the, like, melodramatic, vulnerable guy with
an
accent.
He's probably poetic. I don't know.
Very poetic, sure.
I don't actually
He's in the Potato Peel Pie Literary Society.
So obviously.
Anywho, so she meets him, and then she starts to develop this kind of emotional attachment to this guy. Original boyfriend is not there, but he starts to be like, I feel like something's up. So he comes to the island and he confronts her because I forgot they're not boyfriend, they're engaged. So why they're always engaged.
Yeah.
And he confronts her being like, okay, am I crazy? Or is this actually what's happening? Like, I've got a bad feeling. And he's like, I am giving you an opportunity to leave now. Tell me now if I'm not what you want. And she goes, you have nothing to worry about. No.
Why would you think you have anything to worry about?
Why would you?
Gosh.
I love you. I want to marry you. And then she leaves him for the spider.
And at the time, she already
she was definitely into the other guy. Bro was on it like a blue bonnet.
No.
Picking up on the...
Bro had good instincts.
The emotional cheating. But yeah, she literally like encourages him, refuses the way out, and then leaves him later. And he's just like, girl.
Yeah, he's not happy about that one.
Naturally. But...
Well, it's just...
Why are we leaving these good guys behind because you got yourself in like an emotional kerfluffle?
Yeah, it's like also this is really just not a romantic situation at all.
I don't find it romantic at all.
Is not romantic. Not even a little bit.
And I am straight up including the emotional cheating.
Yes,
because people can be too much sometimes with the emotional cheating type stuff. Girls are always trying to spin traps for guys. You know, like would you pick me in a room full of the most beautiful women? Like, you know.
Yeah.
So people can go too far, but emotional cheating is legitimately a thing. When you're pouring all of your feelings and times and conversation into someone.
Well, you were just talking about how much harder it is to like stop a feeling once you've let it go to a certain degree at least. And it's like, well, that's what emotional cheating is you have like this attraction or whatever.
Like you might not have touched him yet, but you've been
you're feeding it, you're letting it develop, and it's just isn't that good. But it's also just stupid.
Yep.
So it's like another thing.
And it's like, destroying your original relationship 100% of the time.
Yeah, girls are extremely inconsistent with this. Where it's like they'll tell the guy, like, you have nothing to worry about. He's just a friend. But it's like when you
while investing all of this into him.
Yes, while investing time, investing energy. It's like
your hopes and your dreams, your fears, your insecurities. Just feeding everything into this relationship. He's just a friend, babe.
Just a friend.
He's just a friend.
Yeah, it's just it should
leaves
not,
you for him.
it should not be something that girls are encouraged to do, and that's what these stories do. It's like, oh, so if I'm dating someone, but then I meet somebody else who I have great chemistry with,
Then I can just dive into
it's actually romantic to be like, oh, I found my true love.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have just more
Instead
chemistry.
of just, I'm like, no, I'm taken, actually.
Yes.
And then leaves.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's like you should not be pursuing another relationship when you're already in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. Because it's the sort of thing,
It
it's
seems
like,
kind of self-explanatory, guys. Come on.
Here's the thing. Like I said, there's a point where those emotions are going to spiral out of your control, but you don't have to put yourself in that scenario.
Right? It's just like actually catch yourself at the beginning. If you're like, yeah, he's an attractive guy,
Walk away.
don't tempt fate.
Yeah.
Where it's like, because here's the thing. My mom always likes to say, I think, proximity breeds affection.
Yeah.
It's like, so if you keep putting yourself in that scenario where you're by him, you're with him, or whatever.
Bonding.
Yeah, you're bonding. It's like you will develop feelings of some kind if it's consistent and you were already attracted to him. Like, it's not ridiculous to assume that. So just don't. Versus the like...
You don't get it. We're just besties. I
Yeah,
can't
but
believe you're so insecure.
What these movies are showing is like, actually, if you grow affection for someone through that, perfect. Ditch to the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, what about him? What about that guy?
He did nothing wrong.
Like, I feel
Okay,
bad for these guys.
Another one that we haven't watched, but we haven't watched like extremely on purpose, if you know what I mean. Because I don't like seeing good boys get hurt, is 500 Days of Summer.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that.
If you're familiar with that idea, it's the
I've seen people refer to
girl
that as
and
a horror film.
Yeah, I've seen guys refer to it as
Yes.
a horror film. Where guy girl have this like long running relationship, but a little situationshipy.
Well,
But,
she
like,
said at
it's-
the
but-
beginning that she did not want to get married.
Yeah, they said at the beginning that she, Summer, does not believe in marriage.
Yeah.
And then they go into this long relationship, at the end of which she says they were just friends, and leaves him and marries someone else. And it's awful. And there's so many sad memes out of it. But the reason I bring this up, even though a lot of people will kind of see that one as a awful one,
Not everyone.
not everyone. I've seen people posting about like maturing is realizing that Summer was never the villain. Like
she was explicit about her feelings
just
at the beginning.
finding herself.
No, but the big
Like, she
thing
was
they
just
say
figuring
is like
it out.
she was explicit. She was clear at the beginning that this was not going to happen.
But I see it a lot as like she
Yeah.
was just figuring it out.
But what I usually see is that defense.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so let's switch the roles for a second.
Let's do a gender swap.
So if the guy was the one who was like, okay,
And this
by
has
the
happened.
way, I'm not interested in marriage.
I don't believe in marriage.
I don't believe in marriage. They start this whole relationship, 500
Girl
days, I assume.
invests over a year.
Over a year where they're
Almost 2
sleeping
years.
together. I don't know if they live together. But like,
I don't know.
they were completely together. And then at the end, the guy's like, oh, we're just friends.
And I'm marrying this other girl.
Bye.
Yeah, no, it's like
No, it's not like,
let's please not
no
please
one's
not
gonna like that.
romanticize this.
It's like, why is this demonstrated as a good thing at all?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not even mildly romantic. It's this girl dragging along this guy. Even if you're saying one thing, if you're acting in a different way,
Yeah, because actions speak louder than
it's
words.
like, yeah, people are going to listen to the actions. And it's just like,
Yeah.
I just feel bad for the dude.
Yeah, it's rough.
And obviously he was being dumb.
I
Like,
know.
it's not to say that these guys aren't dumb in any way. Some of them weren't. Some of them were just like, girl.
Yeah, you know. That's the best dating advice to either gender. Don't date stupid, awful people.
Yeah. Hot take.
Words of wisdom.
You know from all of your experience.
Yeah, all of it. I'm very, very experienced. But yeah, so like you can obviously be like, bro shouldn't have been with her, but it's still rough. And people still romanticize it and call it a good girls' night movie.
Yeah, this is one of the sad things if you try to find girl movies to watch, because you Google, you're like, girls' night movies, and they're all terrible.
Yeah, and it's all that kind of like, so we've just feeding female temptation. So
Also-
the last one was that we've been talking about is very much that emotional cheating, the romanticizing of leaving a good guy and like, but there are more. Another one is the way that some rom-coms feed good girl syndrome.
I can fix him.
I can fix him.
No, you can't.
The
babe.
reformed rake is like you've got the super powerful guy who can have any woman he wants and does have every woman he wants, but you are just so different. You are so quirky and not like the other girls that he suddenly turns monogamous.
You're like,
without any sort of confrontation
or conversion or anything.
Yeah, or redemption or anything. It's just
no, you were so perfect.
You were so different. You were so different.
I'm sorry, girl. No one's that different.
Yeah, I'm like, no girl is that hot that one of these awful, powerful guys will just be better for you. That one, the one that always comes to mind for me for that is 2 Weeks Notice.
Yeah, I didn't like that one either.
So like, no.
Some of them, it's just like,
no.
You weren't even funny.
Mean Girls?
Yeah.
That's not really rom-com, but it's very much that girls' night thing. And once again, we're like to repeat that it matters more what you do than what you say. Because a movie like Mean Girls is like condemning all the dumb female things, except it's also visually romanticizing it. So a lot of people watch Mean Girls and actually really kind of aspire to the vibe.
Yeah. They want to be Regina George.
They want to be Regina George, yeah.
Okay, cool. Nailed it.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink. And it's just, you're just doing the thing because it's so, like, fun. And because for girls especially, and I don't know how many girls explicitly think about this, but bad emotions are also fun a lot of the time.
Well,
girls can enjoy the emotional roller coaster. Make a face. You don't?
No.
But it's like just because something had all of the like nasty things doesn't mean that girls aren't going to have fun acting like that. So it's just not healthy. Like you can't have Mean Girls. It's just there's not really a positive force in it to combat or contrast all the negative stuff. So like when you watch it, when if you're having fun watching it, which we didn't really.
No, it just confused me.
Funny
because it was one of those ones that everyone always talks about, and it's like classic. And then I like sat through it.
When I watched it for the first time, the girl I was watching it with turned to me and she's like, "You always reminded me of Regina George," and I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
that was not a compliment.
No, it was not.
And no.
Do you wear pink on Wednesdays?
I don't wear color.
You're wearing blue.
Navy. Navy's a neutral, okay?
It's a color.
It's a neutral.
Still a color.
Anywho, that one, it's just like, yeah, if you're watching it and having fun, you're having fun in all of this, like, toxic drama, like, pink and glitter.
It's just
and, like,
drama.
It's just, yeah. And you're reveling in all of this nasty female temptation.
If you had
a movie where you had, like, the evil dramatic girls and then you had a contrast to like girls who are better than that and more fun than that, then like it could kind of work, except everybody in that movie was nasty.
Yeah, no, even the people who were like
it did not condemn her friends enough. Like the art
friends,
the art girl and the gay guy.
Like these artsy kids. You
know,
they
were also the worst.
Doing their own thing and not going with the flow, not doing the popular kid thing, you know. They were all like, we're emo and unpopular and cool.
Yeah. And literally trying to nerf a high school girl's life.
Yeah.
Like feeding her, like trying to like make her gain weight.
Have some kids
and
who
destroy
just
her
don't
skin and
give
like
a rip about the popular kids.
Yeah, like so there's no force for good in that movie at all. It was just like, ugh.
They were also
revel
just nasty.
In the drama.
They were also nasty, also gossiping, and it's like, and they were the good ones.
Mm-hmm.
It was just
apparently. Another one that I think is kind of just reveling in the drama is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Yeah. People really like that one.
Yeah. Also, you can't tell me that their chemistry wasn't just that they were both attractive. Because she literally, for their entire 10 days of their relationship, which is, you know, expansive and long.
They fell in love.
And he fell in love with her. She was acting. like 90% of the time. She was putting on an act. She wasn't being herself.
There was like one day where she behaved like a normal human being.
For like half of the day.
Yeah. And apparently that was enough.
But
it was just so great.
So you're telling me he fell in love with her just being the worst and not herself? You know. But
yeah.
And then they both get mad at each other even though they both lied to each other. But that one is literally just a stretch of a movie of a girl being like manipulative and dramatic and in everybody's way, and we're all like, yas, queen.
See, here's the thing. I actually thought the idea of that one could have been funny.
Yeah.
If you do a, like, she's writing an article. Mm-hmm. I felt like it could have been funny. And then he's also trying to, like, do the other thing, so he won't leave. Like, the concept, I actually thought was kind of fun. Yeah, the concept
was funny. It was just the delivery
even if it's a dramatic
like,
concept. Like, I thought it was fun. And then the delivery was just so flat and didn't make any sense why they would like each other.
Like I said, just reveling in drama.
Yeah, and you shouldn't.
I don't advise it. It's unhealthy, actually.
Yeah, no. And so when you're showing this to, like, junior high school girls, it's like, and then you want to be shocked if they are extremely dramatic in their high school lives.
Well, yeah, you also have to realize that these rom-coms are frequently being watched by very young girls.
Yeah.
So...
who are quite imitative.
You're teaching 11-year-old girls how to behave. So it's not great. No. Oh, and another thing we haven't footnoted yet is we watch basically all rom-coms filtered.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, VidAngel.
Love it.
Shout out. Or ClearPlay, depending. Just because...
So when we recommend something...
Yeah, when we're gonna tack on some ones that we do like VidAngel that.
Yeah.
Because some things...
Or at least check if there are filters. Some of them won't need filters, but might as well look.
Because it would be so much better if you just cut stuff.
Yeah. It's just unnecessary.
You can actually enjoy it.
So much more fun.
So much more fun. But when we're recommending it, the filter is obviously a criticism as well, that it needs to be filtered.
Yeah.
But it's like you can do a lot of a movie right and then still be coming out of secular Hollywood.
Right.
And not have,
morals.
All
that jazz.
Just the correct morals.
Yeah. But it's funny because it's like even in books and stuff, or like older plays,
Flirps,
you can see the same type of catering to female flaws.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like we were reading some of Ibsen's plays in one of our classes at Hillsdale, and it's called The Dollhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this story of a family where the father treats the mother like she's a little doll kind of thing.
Yeah, and she acts like one. She's a little
infantilizes her.
Yeah, I'm such a baby.
Yeah, and she does that thing. And then the whole progression is her realizing that everyone treats her like that.
And she's been treated like that her whole life by her father, too.
No, every man in her life, basically. And at the very end, she suddenly becomes really well-spoken.
Yeah, despite acting like a baby the entire time, her epiphany lends her enormous eloquence.
Yes. And then she's like, well, now I'll go find myself. Abandons her family and her children to go
just straight up leaves her kids without like any sort of comment on the fact that she's
discover herself. And I'm like, okay.
No.
So where
also,
was her...
the way that she doesn't like actually try to stay in the relationship at all? Because he
didn't realize this entire time.
Because here's the thing. Was he a problem? Yes.
110%.
Was she a problem? Yes.
Also
why doesn't it talk
110%.
about her being a problem? Like, she's the one also acting like this. So it's like, he's treating her like this, but she's acting like this. And so she confronts him, and his reaction is like, let's talk about this.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I'll try to fix it.
He's like, okay, like, you literally never said any of this to me before. We have never talked about this. So let's figure it out.
Like,
and
okay,
she
I'll try to
goes,
stop.
no, I don't think we can. I think that I just need to go find myself.
Peace out.
And he's like, what?
She takes zero blame. And then
zero blame, zero effort.
Leaves her kids.
Mm-hmm.
And her husband.
And this is like, supposed to be feminist.
Freedom. Yeah. And it's just one of those things where it's like,
no, hold up. Why is the blame only on the men? And why is the woman just taking off to find herself some sort of noble thing? Like, we don't like it when fathers do that.
Yes, exactly. It's like the cheating thing. And it's just like there's this weird way that female flaws, or when a woman does something bad, It's
just
romanticized.
a girl.
She's just a girl, or she's finding and discovering
herself.
Like, a girl leaving a guy is in no way bad in media.
Mm-hmm.
And online, I've definitely seen people talking about it where girls will just be like, support it, you had to go type thing.
Like, don't even tell me the story. I support women's rights and wrongs.
And you're like, hold up.
You're like, no,
we don't. We don't support wrongs.
I believe in the Bible and good and evil.
Yeah, but it's just such a massive double standard where you're like, wait, but a guy can't go discover himself? He wants to abandon his family and find his passions.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want to work and support them.
You'll bring him to court for that.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got child support.
Wait, so the woman doesn't want to,
and obviously, court things apply to women too. I'm talking about media depiction.
Oh, yeah. Where it's like she doesn't want to make her kids food anymore because she doesn't feel passionate about it. It's like, okay, but if the guy doesn't want to work 9 to 5 to put food on the table.
He doesn't feel passionate about it.
Because he doesn't feel passionate about it. It's like,
bum, leave him.
Yeah, terrible person. So it's just like, okay, well, stop just watching films and reading things that just tell you that every time you do something bad,
all of your feelings are valid.
All of your feelings
Always.
are valid. It is never your fault.
Mm-hmm.
You are never the problem. If you feel a certain way, it's correct.
Yeah, I don't like it.
No, it's not good. It's not good at all, actually. And just so many of them do it, where it's like, what's another example? Another one that I hate is Mamma Mia.
Oh, yeah, that's one I was considering. I'm like, it's not particularly tied to this one.
Not necessarily, but it's still romanticizing, like, the fact that her mom was...
It's like, it's so funny. So funny that she
slut.
slept with like 3 guys within like a month so that she couldn't tell which one was the dad.
Hilarious.
What a hilarious misunderstanding. The real ones will get the reference.
But, yeah, it's just another one where it's just like, okay, so this was gross and immoral.
Yeah.
Let's make some songs.
It's another one that is...
I didn't even
finish
the movie.
Like, there's barely a plot. It's literally just reveling in drama.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, so I get...
all it is.
I get why people like it because of the music.
It's because of the music.
However...
I have watched it all the way through.
I stopped.
And then I rewatched it on an airplane once, but I fast-forwarded to all the songs.
Yeah, I just didn't even think it was worth it. I was just like, I hate all of this.
Yeah.
I didn't like anybody. They were all terrible people. And it wasn't funny at all. All of the humor was just extremely crude. It's like, yeah, ha ha ha.
Very crude, not witty.
No.
But yeah, it was, the whole plot was just drama, feelings, drama.
Feelings.
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 Lust.
Yeah.
And you're like, ooh, no? Is this the stuff, more noise? Is this the stuff we want to be pumping into our brains?
No. Stop it.
No. It's really sad, actually, the state of rom-coms, because speaking as a girl, you can find yourself in the mood for that kind of vibe.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'd like a little bit of a romance thing. And so many of them are just not worth any time at all.
Are dirty, stupid, and evil. Well, I don't want any of those 3 things.
As in fruits of the devil.
And some of them are just dumb. So it's like, there's ones like Leap Year.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay.
That one is on the line with the
yeah.
cheating, but she honestly does keep her head straight the whole time, where she's like, he's not an option.
Honestly, it's
until she realizes that she was totally mistaken about the first guy.
Leap Year is extremely silly. But like, if you want to watch it,
it's not like an active problem.
Yeah, it's just kind of silly and dumb.
So it's like Confessions of a Shopaholic.
Yeah, same thing. Where it's just like
silly and dumb, but it ain't gonna do any harm.
Yeah.
And that one, at least she gets condemned for all of her stupidity.
Right.
See, that's one thing.
That one's painful.
That is a good sign for rom-coms, is when your main chick gets smacked in the face with reality at some point.
Yes.
So instead of it being like, oh, yes, feed those feelings, is when they go like, girl, no.
Yeah.
Just, no.
Stop it.
Stop it. So like, even the dumb ones, when they have that, it's better. Because Leap Year had that a little bit. With like, girl, you've been an idiot liking this guy. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Confessions of a Shopaholic was, girl, what's wrong with you? Like, get your life together. Like,
yeah,
and that is just so much healthier.
Those are both dumb and silly.
Yeah, super dumb.
But they're still fun. Like, if, Leap Year
Should we turn to a slightly more positive note for a bit?
Yeah, sure. Unless there's
just
like some
fun.
special ones that we hate. Because we do hate
Let's
lots
see.
of them.
What else did we have? 13 Going on 30 sucks. You can't convince me otherwise.
Anyone who falls in love with someone who's mentally 13.
Well, that one was just deeply unrealistic. And when you're watching it, I'm not talking about the fantasy element, by the way. I'm talking about the fact that, like, the laws of cause and effect didn't seem to apply.
Yeah.
Like, none of the situations played out how they actually would in real life. It was just kind of feeding fantasy. Also involved some light cheating.
Light.
However,
just
that
a
was
sprinkle.
Well, you know, just some kissing.
Sprinkle of cheating.
Where her
Just a healthy
30-year-old
dose.
body was in a relationship and he was engaged. I will say that is another male cheating one that except it didn't they didn't super count it because she went back in time and married him before he got with the girl.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
haven't seen that
back
one.
to
Don't
ones
wanna-
that we like. And once again, we got a little bit of a footnote with Vidangel for many of these. The Proposal.
Yeah.
See, that's one where the girl gets smacked in the face and goes like, "What you doing, girl?
Yeah, that one's good.
Get your life together." That one's
With
really funny.
Filters.
Yeah.
Very good.
But that one's very
We
funny.
like The Taming of the Shrew.
Yeah, Taming of the Shrew is great. On that note, 10 Things I Hate About You.
Mm-hmm.
Another Taming of the Shrew one.
Yep.
Very entertaining. It's
Also
just got
fine.
lots of good jokes, but a lot of crude jokes, which is why the filters are nice, especially if you got a younger audience.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh, I like that one.
See, that one's fun because the Taming of the Shrew, while it's great fun, it's sometimes refreshing to have one where it's like, oh, they're just both good people.
Nailed it.
Like Crazy Rich Asians, they make some mistakes, but it's just, you know, a solid couple sticking together
Right?
while being funny. And just a
some
great
of the-
setting.
I like that one too because, like we talked about earlier, with different complications you can have in a relationship, having a family like
External
That-
complications is the way to go.
yes, I don't like the internal struggle very much.
Yeah.
Like just get over yourself. Either
Or,
you're
like-
in or you're out.
Yeah. I don't like the perpetual feelings and entanglement and just making everything like, it's not that simple. I think that's from The Notebook.
But it is often.
It really is.
I think the bro says
This is
that,
why.
actually,
This is.
in the Notebook.
No,
Doesn't-
she says it's not that simple.
No, and he says
he
it
goes,
is.
He goes, what do you want? And she goes, it's not that simple. Like that.
Yeah, you're not making me want to watch this movie.
And
Yes.
I think I know that because of memes. But, but okay, this is not a movie, but I just have to throw it out there on the like straightforward. It doesn't have to be that complicated. Quick Service by P.G. Wodehouse.
Oh, 100%.
Because if you just like each other, just like each other. My gosh.
Yeah.
That guy is so straightforward and confident. It's amazing. But yeah, Crazy
Another
Rich
one where he
Asians.
swipes the girl.
Mm-hmm. So the Taming of the Shrew, it makes sense because it's like girl hates you normally to start with. So that's the thing to overcome.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives you a bit of a plot without having to make it overcomplicated.
Often the plot includes her character development.
Yeah, we love character development on this show. We talk about it every time.
Like, oh, imagine developing
growth.
as a character.
I love that. Anywho, and Crazy Rich Asians is an example of the external conflict, which is great. And it's just, you know, an excellent ending. I love the proposal with his mom's ring.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
It's so nice. Also, just all the actors nailed it.
Yeah, they did great.
Across the board. The Wedding Singer.
Oh,
That
was
is,
funny.
we put that on as an example of swiping the girl correctly.
Yeah, because she never should have married the other guy.
Yep. She was
So-
making a horrible life decision, and he got her to stop it, and there was no cheating, and there wasn't like... he was very action-oriented, so it wasn't like this perpetual longing.
No.
It's like, he liked her, and then he realized, oh, she's taken, and then he realized, no, this guy is awful. I need to get her away from
And then
him.
he pursued her.
And then he pursued her, and then he got her.
Success.
Nailed
Yay.
it. But
Happy ending.
and then like the
everybody.
minor internal conflict of getting over his ex.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like no cheating, no just reveling in drama, an actual bad decision being stopped instead of just leaving a perfectly good guy by himself because the other guy pined harder. Yeah. So
He who pines the hardest wins.
gets the girl. Did we already mention 27 Dresses?
No.
I don't think so. 27 Dresses, another stupid one. However, once again, it's got that bit of a slap in the face girl instead of encouraging everything she did wrong at the beginning of the movie. Though that one's great because rather than it being, you know, like great guy comes in, tells stupid girl to shut up. It is just both of them have their own flaws and their own strengths.
And they both have to develop.
And they both develop and they both learn from each other.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's goofy and it's silly, but it's really not encouraging all the female stupidness that she's originally participating in.
Yeah.
Because she starts, like, very goopy and sentimental and emotional and pining and also a super crazy people pleaser.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes in all, like, cynical and betrayed.
Cynical and betrayed.
Very kicked puppy.
Yeah.
And then, he learns to, believe in love again from her. And she learns to, like, grow a spine and start living in the real world from him.
Yeah.
And so it's a fun little one. Also a lot of dresses.
Yeah. Also true.
This one is not a rom-com, but it deserves a shout-out. Miss Congeniality.
It's kind of rom-y-commy.
It's got some rom, it's got some com, and then it's got just, like, a lot of girl friendship.
It's mostly comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Com sounds weird. Communism.
But that one's really fun because it makes fun of everybody.
Yeah, as it should.
So it makes fun of the girl boss and feminism and, like, hating the color pink. But then it also makes fun of all the little dumb airheads who are just pageanty.
Yeah.
And it's like, my greatest worth is how I look in a ball gown sort of thing.
It's like, all I want is world peace.
World peace.
But it ends with
What do
her
you think this
actually
world
wanting
needs
world
today?
peace.
Like, harsher punishments on parole violators, Stan.
Yeah.
And world peace. But so another one of my
funny.
favorite character development, like, tropes, though, is just, the mutual effect.
Yeah.
It's always fun. Like, throw them in an environment with people totally different from them and watch how they grow and learn from each other. So, yeah, that one's hilarious.
Are there any others we recommend? Or did we dry out?
We put Princess Bride on there.
Yeah. Princess Bride is awesome. If you haven't
Princess
watched
Bride
Princess
is,
Bride,
the best. But,
I feel like this audience is
I feel like this audience has watched it, probably can recite whole scenes.
as they should.
As they should. While you were sleeping.
Yeah.
Talk about messy, but hilarious.
See, also one of those ones where it's not. Yeah, that one.
It's another one where the
It's
girl gets
silly.
like, where it goes like, girl, no.
Right.
Because once again, she starts all sentimental and pining and like daydreaming her life with a guy, and then has to be like, ugh, that was cringe. Can't believe I did that.
Yes, but it's definitely one of those ones where it's like you realize you could have stopped this whole situation at the very beginning if you had like
A spine.
said something.
Yeah.
So it was like kind of unnecessary drama.
For sure. But that was part of the
it's-
point, was
yeah.
that they were the main couple by the end. They're just kind of two equally goofy people.
Yeah.
Two equally goofy, nice people.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you could have avoided that, but y'all made a little mess, but it all turned out okay.
Yeah.
But it did involve some growth, so always good. But that one's just hilarious.
It's just funny. It's painful, but it's
It's painful. I've definitely, I feel secondhand embarrassment very strongly, so I hide behind pillows during a lot of these movies.
If you're in a spinny chair, you just,
Yeah, no, that was at our old house.
I'm not supposed to spin.
Yeah, at our old house, we'd watch things like The Office, and everyone else would sit on the couch, and I would sit on the spinning chair so I could just turn around.
During like Scott's tots.
It's so
which
bad.
scars everybody.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
Don't think there's a more embarrassing situation.
Okay, and this one is a filter.
Filter.
The Holiday.
Yeah, filter.
Filter. Because,
Extreme filter.
well, that one is
Also Christmas.
Christmas. So, a holiday movie.
So probably
LOL.
not watching it right now, but
I would. But yes, it's a Christmas movie.
girl,
But
it's August.
It's about two heartbroken girls doing a house swap in like LA and some random countryside in England.
Jack Black.
And so it follows both girls in their romances, and one of the romances has got some skippery to happen and not my like moral stamp of approval.
No, it's
They're
bad.
like,
It's objectively
if you cut chunks, it's still entertaining. But the other couple is what we're there for.
Yes.
Because it's Jack Black and Kate Winslet, and they're so wholesome. And
another one where the girl has to get over herself.
And she actually has a great growth.
Yeah.
Because
she-
she is the people pleaser and the piner once again. So these very, present female flaws that a lot of girls have participated in their lives. And so she's been really into this guy for 3 years, and he cheated on her and is marrying another woman. And she's still in love with him.
And she's still doing that thing where she's staying by him. She's like...
She's constantly refeeding it. She's still, like, giving him feedback, letting him come, like, hang out with her and giving him Christmas presents and, like...
Yeah, not letting the feelings go away.
Yeah. Not letting herself get over it. So she pops over to America, where she meets, like, to try to clear her head. And she meets her love interest, but almost more importantly, she meets this old Jewish screenwriter.
Oh, yeah. He's hilarious.
Who thinks that she's awesome, but underselling herself.
Yeah. He teaches her to
have gumption.
Have gumption.
So he makes her watch a ton of, like, golden age Hollywood films where the main lead girl has got gumption. And he's trying to teach her to, like, get over herself and stand up for herself at the same time. So, like, stop sitting in your feelings and start standing up for yourself. And she has their little thing. So that one has...
It makes her start doing things instead of just, like, sitting there
feeling things.
Thinking about the dude. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that one has that plot with her and Jack Black is just super sweet and got great growth.
Yeah.
But
it tells you to stop pining instead of to keep pining, so I approve.
Yeah, and I said that about Crazy Rich Asians, that it's sometimes fun to watch a couple that they're just two great people. Yeah. So same thing here, where both of them have the same weakness.
Yeah.
With just they're easy to use is really their problem.
Yeah.
So she's easy to use, he's easy to use. Both of them have people using them, and they gotta, like, step up and stop being so easy.
Yeah.
And then they're just great together, and it's so cute.
So cute.
So cute.
But it's Christmas, so you have a bit.
Yeah, it's almost Christmas, right?
It's not. It's not.
The countdown
actually.
begins now.
It's not even close.
I love Christmas so much.
Yeah, it's too bad.
How many days till Christmas?
A lot.
It's August. It's basically honest. I don't know. The first half of the year kind of went like that, you know?
Zoomed.
Yeah. Except January. January was 3 years long, I swear.
Yeah. Okay, do we have anything else to say, or are we done now?
I think we're done now.
Okay, cool.
Make good rom-com choices, people.
Yeah, stop watching crap.
Yeah.
Hot takes.
Bye.